I have been staying in this caravan park now for 3 days. We are waiting for a settlement on the property, so then we get to move in. But what I noticed when being here is I'm surrounded by people with beautiful, nice new cars and brand new caravans and so on. And here I am in an old truck with a little tent on the roof. And when people sort of see how I am or look at my situation, I look like I'm almost homeless. But what I wanted to express was that the cost that people are spending on toys is so far advanced over what they can afford most of the time. And yeah, you do have a lot of retirees and so on in caravan parks, of course. But if you utilize the funds, instead of buying a car and a caravan, to buy an investment property, you've got more income coming in and you can afford other things. And it doesn't really matter if you've got an old caravan, an old car, or an old truck like I do with the rooftop tent. It's the same experience, the whole camping, the whole traveling. But if you've got spare money to be able to spend on enjoyment and fun and activities and time and peace, that's where the real joy comes from. And that's what investments can create. So a lot of people see people that have so much more than them and they want to try and keep up with the Joneses. And it just creates the opposite effect. You look like you keep up with the Joneses, but really all you're doing is working and working and working. So a really good thing to do is do not spend your spare money on cars, boats, bikes, caravans. Spend your spare money on investments. And then when you've got lots of investments, lots of passive income, then spend your money on those toys. There's steps you should do, and don't try and keep up with the Joneses by sacrificing peace and happiness and time with your family. Get your investments done first, because peace and happiness and time with your family is most important. And that can be done with an old car. That can be done with a tent. That can be done just with simplicity of hiking with a backpack. So try and remove yourself from spending so much money on things to look like everyone else when all it's doing is taking away from the things that actually really matter in your life. So, and it's taken me personally a long time to learn that as well. So it's a bit of a knowledge from more experience, Just something I've noticed while being here is the experience of being in an old truck with a rooftop tent, spending time with my daughter. We've been off on the scooter here, and we've been swimming, we've been having a ball. It doesn't matter about how flashy your things are. So spend your money on investments, which then give you back more money, which then gives you time and peace.